Arizona for the Cactus League. Spring training. Giants, Padres tomorrow night. Giants, Royals on the day after that. Giants, Guardians on Friday of that week. And all the good times shall be happening. The Giants are rolling right now. It's really impressive. They're winning with good play. But shocking thing happened today. Jung-Ho Lee got injured again. And it sounds like it was a stupid injury, which is what the previous one was. He ran into the wall in a meaningless game, you know? So, God, I hope Jung-Ho Lee is good. You know what I mean? That's like number 1 point of activity. Meanwhile, Matty Chapman, he is hot. Willie Adames has done nothing but inject energy into the team. This is a team under a good manager. You know, Melvin right now reminds me of Bochy in 09. Okay? Here's what I think. I think Bochy in 09, nobody remembers this. Bruce Bochy, he had to steward the nightmare that was Barry's pursuit of the home run record. The most booty, like death threats, like madness. And he had to transition to the teams that would become the 10, 12, 14 championship teams. Each time changing his way, you know. And the guy wasn't even somebody we admired. Bruce Bochy, Bud Black, and Bob Melvin are like 3 managers who have toured around the NL West for decades. You know, Dusty Baker, you can kind of count in there, but like, you know, like these 3 dudes, and it's Bob Melvin's time. It's Bob Melvin's time. That's my theory. My feeling is years of working with a $50 million a year payroll in Oakland, you know, Moneyball, the movie, has made Bob Melvin a sharp, astute, calculating...
There are police reported ahead.
You know, hi, 2 viewers. I'm driving down to San Francisco Giants Cactus League. We're talking about the Giants and how Bob Melvin is due. I believe that Bob Melvin has suffered years as a manager with the Oakland A's system where it was just crazy. $50 million, you know. The budget of the movie Moneyball was the budget of the A's, you know, too, you know. So, even by the time Moneyball came out, when Melvin was in charge, they hadn't gotten much higher. So this is a guy who has worked with, you know, all kinds of players, all kinds of situations, you know. Then he goes down to San Diego. Seidler spends $400 million in the space of like, I don't know, 2 days or something. And he is the manager of a San Diego Padres team that has like, you know, stacked amounts of talent from all over the world, and he has no help. So he goes from this situation where he's managing this, you know, let's go, we're doing this, everybody's got to play, to this situation where he's got to push around millionaires from the DR, from wherever, Cuba, and that didn't work. So I think the Giants have given Bob Melvin the perfect situation, in my opinion. We now have Oscar Bernard, OB they call him, as a Spanish language interloper, interrogator, interruptive, interpreter, and OB and Adames. The beauty of Willie Adames is he's a guy who's facile in Spanish and in English. He moves between the two with an ease and a comfort because he's like Buster. It makes all the sense in the world that Buster's first guy is Willie Adames. And Farhan's first guy was Tommy LaStella, which is like ridiculous, you know? I mean, the whole puzzle piece mentality doesn't make any kind of sense, you know? Here I am, driving down to see the San Francisco Giants in Cactus League spring training with a new excitement because of Willie Adames, former Milwaukee Brewers shortstop, brilliant player from República Dominica, DR, Dominican Republic, really easy-going guy, like a guy you want on your team, man. On your team. Willie Adames is a perfect pairing with Matt Chapman. The Giants pitching better, if I'm honest. Rounder. I don't believe in Jordan Hicks the way everybody else believes in Jordan Hicks. Don't get mad at me for that. I'm just telling you. And I sense that he could be a good middle reliever. He could do what Walker did, or what Lopez and Affeldt did. But I don't think he's in the fight for starting position, even though he's in the fourth starting position. At the moment, I put Birdsong ahead of him, even though Birdsong got red in D.C. I don't know if you remember that last year. Hayden Birdsong got shellacked in Washington, D.C., and you can read about that on Giants Baseball Corner. And after that, he wasn't the same. Like, it was as if someone had watched tape on him, as if someone had taught him how to read this guy, you know? And, yeah. That's what I think. I think there's kind of like a fight for the fourth position, whereas you guys are all dialoguing like there's a fight for the fifth position. I still think we don't have 5 starters. We don't have a rotation. We have 3 starters. That's the facts. We have 3 starters. Logan Webb, Justin Verlander, and Robbie Ray. And our 3 starters, they have good resumes. They are not a joke, okay? Our 3 starters are competent, good pitchers. They're like winners. But you can't pretend that the 4th spot belongs to Hicks. It doesn't. We've been using bullpen games during the Farhan era. That doesn't make any sense. So it's not really a part of the thing, you know? Bullpen games. That's not starters. You know, that's almost like a different mathematical ideation. You know? Alright, well that was fun. This is MTK for GBC, Giants Baseball Corner, heading down to Arizona to watch the Giants playing in the, Cactus League spring training. And we are excited because I'm going to 3 games this coming up week. Hi, 3 viewers. I'm going to Padres tomorrow night. I'm going to the Royals on Wednesday, also in the evening, and then day game on Friday against the Cleveland Guardians. I like saying Guardians, which is just funny to me. The Cleveland Guardians. All right. And I was going to do a 10-minute video. Hi, 1 viewer. You might be Mark. Is that you, Mark? Hi, Mark. Driving to the ball game. And ball games, as it were. I just passed 2 CHP who set up a trap right there. And the guy behind me warned me while I was talking to you guys. This guy, appreciate you. This guy warned me, dude, about the 2 cops back there, which was friggin' hilarious. It was so Cali. That shit was so Cali, bro. That guy saved my ass on account of these 2 cops were about to bust me. Because I was moving like 90 miles an hour. You know what I mean?